Good morning, guys and gals. Thank you for coming by another Spyder ride number 49. Posted to Life with Yosef. This is, as always, your host, Joe. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. I spent the last 35 minutes looking for my phone, which was in here the whole time, even though I looked through this bag no less than 7 different times. And all of a sudden, it's there. It's ADHD. Some people think, oh, it's a gift. And there are interesting things about having it. It allows me insights that maybe nobody else sees because my brain isn't wired like yours. The drawback is 35 minutes of fight and struggle to look for my phone that was in the bag the whole time, that it just did not register with my brain that it was in the bag the whole time. So this is the start of my day. Anyway, I've got reservations in Salinas. It's about 120 or 130 miles. I'm going to make 2 pretty easy days back to Shady Pines. I'm going to go in and eat, and we'll see what's next. Well, we got out of Denny's. We had a nice breakfast. Robbie was our server again. He did an excellent job. I tipped him $10 on an $18 ticket, and I praised him and also told the on-duty front of the house manager that Robbie is an excellent server, and I'm very happy with him. Okay, here we go. I got gas here. I went ahead and went with the premium at $6.29.9 a gallon. I can't think if I said it on yesterday if I tried the mid-range and I didn't get good mileage. So we'll see if it's if it made a difference or not. So I put premium in. I have a new subscriber, Revin 3, R-E-V, capital N, the numeral 3, is an off-road cheap trail sightseeing type of guy with his channel, and I'll link to him in the descript. And he actually followed and made a positive comment. So I wanted to point out, I did to him in a reply, but I'm going to tell you all the same thing here. Like I told you in Needles, don't get gas in Needles. Well, it's the same thing here. If you need gas along Interstate 5, first off, it's going to be expensive, but it's going to be especially expensive from the Grapevine all the way to damn near Stockton, because there's no real towns out here. Coaling is about 10 miles off the freeway, so everything on the freeway on Interstate 5 you're going to pay for. And Chevron, though, is allegedly better gas, this top tier gas, is historically more expensive. Them and Shell are more expensive than anyone else, especially Chevron. I've been using Chevron in the bike because it has direct gas injection, and yeah, Scott and Kilmer and others say don't use cheap gas, you're going to have problems. So there's our 2-minute and 15-second welcome to Revin 3. Thank you for watching, brother. I hope you enjoy my nonsense. For the rest of you that are already here, you must enjoy my nonsense because you put up with it. So we got the bike electronic up. We're ready to go. And we'll get on the road and see what's next. I'm turning on the Panoche Road. I wanted to top off here because we're going to ride through some pretty desolate country, and I didn't want to run out of gas. Now, I've stopped the clip here. This is for Rich Charlie Brothers. We rode out here 30 years ago on our dual sports on our way to New Idria mine, which I'll talk about later, but I wanted to point this out to you guys and see if you remember. Charlie, there's a picture of you on your 650 strapped. That is one of the better pictures I've seen of you, and I don't have it, but it was taken on this road back up in the hills. So now we're going to press on and see some more road footage. Our first picture stop of the day is here at Mercey Springs, which is a naturally occurring hot springs. The before European invasion, the indigenous would spend time out here in the waters. The European invaders came, and this is way the hell out there. We're probably 13, 14 miles off the freeway as the road bends. This Mercey Hot Springs, I've been here twice that I could think of, both times in the RV. I'm pretty sure the second time in the RV. Seems to be both times with the plaintiff. The first time we came out it was like, God, 20 years ago. And they didn't have individual tubs. They had one very deep redwood tub for everyone to soak in, and it was clothing optional, which pretty much means no clothing for a great many of us, me included. Once you swim without a swimsuit on, wearing a swimsuit's just clammy. Anyway, it's the only hot tub I've ever been in that I could stand up in, and then the water came all the way about up to my shoulders and my neck. So the plaintiff, being 5'3", had a little bit more of a struggle, but we made it work. And there were other young. This is 20 years ago, so I'm in my early 40s, probably 40, I don't know, 40 something. 42, probably 42 or 43, and a deep tub, really sharp. The problem is Fresno County Health came out, and you can't have that because the water doesn't circulate, and it's against code. It's unsanitary. And I see the point, and they had to tear up the really nice redwood tub and put in individual claw tubs, which are 6 feet long, and I'm 6'5", so it didn't work well for me. And then I saw somebody else's vlog, and I'll try to find one to link to, it shouldn't be a problem, where Now they have a sign that says, you know, you have to wear swimsuits, which kind of killed it for me. I imagine if I ever buy an RV again that I'll be out here, I want you to notice that they're totally off the grid. There's no power, there's no outside power. There's no power, there's no phone, there's no cell phone, there's no internet. They run off a well for their fresh water. They have septic, and they have solar, and I think they have a diesel generator still, but they're trying to go all renewables out here. It's really a sharp little spot. I'll certainly look for a link or two to, or a vlog or two to link to in the descript. So 3 minutes and 35 seconds here so far of me rambling at Mercey Hot Springs. I'm heading west on Panoche Road, on Little Panoche Road, and eventually I'm going to get on to San Benito J1, and we'll take our J1. Yeah, and we'll see what's next. Sometimes it's like turning around a battleship, trying to U-turn the Spyder. Right here, I'm turning on to Panoche Road from Little Panoche Road on our way to New Idria. It was at one time going to be California 180, and I talked about that on last year's ride, on the last year's January ride, when I was in Mendota. And I talked about 180 was the plan to be extended all the way out to 25. It isn't ever gonna be, and well, you can see how poor the road is right here, and it didn't get much better. So you'll see some terribly bumpy road footage.